Hi, this is Jennifer Witt with the Witt Law Group. I'd like to address something I've been seeing more and more of in auto accidents and injury cases in general, which is a delay in treatment. And I understand people's maybe apprehension about going to the doctor, certainly with COVID, understaffing, all of those concerns. You just don't want to go. And we've all been in that situation where you want to call your primary care doc and they're like, great, the next appointment's 6 weeks out. The problem is a case is built on those ICD codes, your medical codes, your treatment, diagnosis of actual injuries to you. And that is a problem because while we all know realistically what is happening, you are trying to take conservative measures to heal slowly, maybe ice, ibuprofen, resting. That hurts your case, which is so unfair, but it is true. At the end, in 6 months or 9 months or 2 years, when the case resolves, that what they call gap in treatment will be a topic of discussion endlessly. If you were hurt, you would have sought care. Maybe you didn't have a vehicle because it was totaled. They'd say, hey, what about Uber? What about taxi? What about the bus? People who are injured actually go get treatment. I understand. I've heard this more and more, but I think a lot of us are really apprehensive on taking these cases because it is such a challenge right now, particularly where your gap in treatment is, 30, 60, 90 days. I mean, a lot could happen in that time. Looking at it from defense side, maybe it wasn't from the accident. Maybe you got hurt on a jet ski and that's what really tweaked your back. So it opens the door for defense to argue that you, number one, were not really injured by the accident. Number two, faking it, or they call you a malingerer. You're dragging this out. It's not really the reason for your pain and suffering. Three, that you were injured in some other way or through your lifestyle choices. So that gap is one thing. Close the gap, I guess, is my advice. Don't delay. Even if you have to call and do a telehealth visit, urgent care, I don't suggest ER unless you actually have an emergency because those bills are massive and growing. I've never seen ER bills more inflated ever. I'm dumbfounded every time they cross my desk. What used to be $3,000 for a visit is $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and I just don't even know how they justify that. But it happens, and it really it diminishes your case and the chance that there's going to be a positive resolution for you. So that would be my advice. Get an appointment, get some help, at least get looked at and know whether you have something serious. Maybe you can do conservative treatment and rest and use ice, but find that out sooner than later. Thank you.